Morning, everybody. Move over, tell please. Come on, let me get my knee in.
Fucking fat people.
Yeah, fat people. You know what it's like. Yeah. Good job, fat people. Morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. Welcome to another WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. It is the Football Premiership Weekly Roundup, and yes, you've got it. The camera's looking at three people. He's not there. He is not Simon. Simon's poorly. Got a bit of flu. He went off to, where did he go? Like, he went to Seville, didn't he? With Big Mark. He went, yeah, went to watch Arsenal. He's obviously picked up something over there.
Got that bug from the Blue Oyster Bar.
Yeah, he got a bit of flu. So
it's the Blue Oyster Bar.
Then I must admit, I did ask Sean Murphy, but Sean had another plan. So he said, "Sorry, I can't make it."
Lost 2 on the spin, mate.
Yes, 2 on the spin. Either. So basically, I've got the number 3.
Actually, 3 on the spin.
You got 3 on the spin, right? If you don't know this gentleman, you should do. He was on my very, very first show with me, Terry, and what's your name again?
Kevin.
Kevin, oh yeah, big man.
From Boro.
From Boro, the Middlesbrough boy. This is the smallest. We got Terry, my usual, myself, and obviously Kevin. Kevin's a big Middlesbrough fan. We won't talk about last night's Coventry. Very, very poor. Unimpressed at all. So
fire alarm went off before.
Yeah, the fire alarm went off before kick-off.
What's excitement?
Anyone there last night?
Yeah, it was a good crowd last night.
23,000 by all.
I did, yeah, 23, which is good. They brought probably about.
Must have been given free tickets away.
Who does your attendance, Man City?
See what I mean about pick and right. Listen, let's shut it. Right. First and foremost, thank you for new subscribers and new viewers. Hope you have a good afternoon, because we're going to, obviously, that's for sure. We're going to kick off the Premiership with last Friday night, Palace against top of the table, Tottenham Hotspur. Foggy is loving it because they were 5 points clear when they beat the Palace, 2-1.
Spurs have paid the 3 promoted teams and robbed Liverpool 3 points. Yeah, that's Spurs.
Yeah, I see what I mean. He's straight. Now, this is the Cockney Scouser, don't forget, all right? So, did you watch any of the game?
There's no cups to dish that end of October, so wait till they come up against a decent team. They played anyone decent.
Kevin?
They played Manchester City.
Oh, Spurs?
They played yourselves.
Spurs ain't played City, have they? They played Man United. They're not a decent team.
They played you.
Yeah, against 9 men, and we put 1 in for them.
Well,
against us and
I think Spurs, I've got to be honest, it surprised me.
Yeah.
The Australian fella come in, and I wasn't sure, but I tell you what, what a nice bloke he comes across as.
Mick Dundee was a nice
and he's doing a brilliant job, and I tell you what, they're playing good football.
He did well at Celtic, won everything obviously they could do, and now he's at White Hart Lane, but he's not at White Hart Lane.
Without Kane, they look a better team, which is weird because he scored so many goals.
Yeah.
But they look a better football team because they're not looking for him all the time.
Is Harry Kane flying over in Bayern Munich?
He is. So, wherever he goes, he scores goals, but Spurs look a better team without him.
I looked at the stats and 2-0 up, and obviously 53rd and 56th minute. Palace got 1 back in the 94th minute. Yeah. But 76% possession, so they look as if they're on the money. And even Simon does say that Tottenham midfield.
He does, and he hates to say it.
Yes, he hates to say it. But he looks, and he says they're looking good, aren't they, Tottenham? Yeah. They are looking good.
It's good for the Premier League that Spurs teams. It's going to be very close this year. And
I think that's why he hasn't come on today.
They're doing well.
Spurs are top again.
You wait till he says he won't be happy with you, big man. He says he ain't coming on again. But again, Palace 13-3. And Tottenham, all right, listen, only 10 shots, 1 on target. And you think, hang on, they scored 2. The other one was an own goal. Own goal. Yeah. So they only had 2 shots on target.
Palace don't let lots of goals in,
No.
Under Roy Hodgson, they're hard to beat.
They're tight,
And they can... they got beat off Manchester United in the Carabao Cup, got hammered, played them the following weekend and went there and beat them.
It was always cunning plan.
It probably was.
Let's play these
League Cup. An easy touch.
Let's get out of the League Cup. We don't be doing this on a Tuesday and Wednesday.
But it's only Manchester United.
Yeah.
Would have put aside as
very, very poor. Right, let's move on to Stamford Bridge.
Go on.
Chelsea take on Brentford. Now Chelsea won 2 on the bench, and you really thought this was going to be a hat-trick of wins, but it never turned out that way, did it? It ended up Chelsea 0, Brentford 2.
They need more money, mate.
Yeah, they need. They spent
only spent £360 million net.
Unbelievable.
Where's the financial fair play with them?
That's the reason why they got long contracts for all the
7 years.
Yeah.
Spread it over.
But they did have 69% possession. But it means like last night, Coventry. To have the possession means absolutely nothing.
Same with Boro, loads of possession. Do nothing.
They do nothing with it, and what have you. 5 yellow cards in the Chelsea game. I watched a little bit. I must admit, Brentford had 7 shots.
Brentford
5 on target.
Deserved the defended fantastic.
Brentford could have got a few more.
Yeah. Do you see that second goal?
Yeah.
The goalie came out, didn't he?
Yeah.
A bit of a counter attack.
Yeah.
And they're going, don't mess it up. Both. And there was like, even 2 minutes before that incident, it was like 4 against 1.
But that keeper, mate, he's looking very shaky at the moment for Chelsea.
Chelsea goalie, yeah.
It reminds me of Arsenal's goalkeeper at the moment. They're just very shaky.
I don't know why Ramsdale's not in that one.
I watched the game and you could see that Brentford were going to score a goal on the break or something.
Yeah.
Chelsea had all the possession, first half.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't create a load of great chances. The goalies really didn't have much to do.
I said this the other way about Chelsea.
But they're the most disappointing team, Chelsea, in the Premier League this season.
100%.
I thought under Pochettino there would have been a different side, but they're not.
No.
You wonder where the goals are coming from.
This guy Jackson, he was on the bench again.
Is he a top quality?
Yeah,
I don't think he is.
It's obviously
They signed the wrong Jackson. There's another 4, mate, and they can sing as well and play in a band.
Absolutely.
They've got the wrong Jackson.
Yeah.
The thing with Chelsea is every single player they have signed,
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are better than the ones they got rid of.
No, you're
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Nobody stands out.
No.
Right, we dodged a bullet for that
The best defender is Thiago Silva, and he's 38 years of age.
but I think he's beginning to
He
show.
is starting to show it.
It's beginning.
But he still reads the game.
He's got no protection in front, and he's beginning to look like he's age now.
Yeah.
But I look at that Chelsea team, and I tell you what, they are bang average. That Concedo, 115 million.
Yeah,
He's shown nothing, has he?
I'm so pleased we signed a Japanese fellow, Endo.
Yeah, he's shown
15 million instead
he's
of
shown absolutely nothing.
No, not
Quite
at all.
correct.
Not at all.
Let's move on to Arsenal. Simon, watching this big man. They beat Sheffield United, who basically are bottom. They're going down with
They are
any
going down. But
Sheffield.
to be fair to them, they haven't spent
No
money at
nothing.
all. I think they came up. I think they were in a lot of debt before. There was rumours if they didn't go up, they might have been in trouble.
I think they expected
financially.
just to come up.
So I think
and expected
and
to
they
go
should
back
have
down
put the
again.
finances right.
Well, the biggest player they bought it must be Hammer from Coventry, about 15 million.
Well, I remember 3 years ago they bought a bloke from Liverpool, Rooster, for £20 million.
Yeah.
The bloke's a joke.
Never kicked on, has he?
He wouldn't get a game in the League Two side.
No,
He's
no.
terrible.
So they got absolutely winning, truly hammered 5-0.
That was a routine win, and again, obviously, he mixed and
And Arsenal weren't sparkling, by the way.
changed the
They
team.
weren't sparkling.
What's the guy's name? Nketiah?
Nketiah.
He scored a hat-trick.
Yeah.
They had 67%, which you would expect that anyway. Sheffield United, 2 shots,
Every game,
not one on target.
Every game Sheffield United are involved in, they're trying to come out of it 0-0.
Yeah.
Sadly, 0-0s are not going to keep them up.
No, for sure.
And they will definitely go down. I feel for the Blade supporters, but they will definitely get round.
We discussed this over the weekend in the shoot. We said they just put 11 and hopefully they're
and
going
the hope
to make it.
From a corner or a free kick, because they've got a lot of height when they're from corners.
Yeah.
But I can't see that.
Who's the guy who's gone to America that always came? Billy Sharp. Billy Sharp? Obviously he went to America, didn't he? But I know, but at the end of the day, if they kept him...
Yeah, but he's a championship player.
But he came on at the championship games last year and he didn't really
He didn't really shot that.
Season before he did. He was finished at that level.
Arsenal, 3 yellow cards. They had 8 on target, so it was many some boys.
It was a routine win. It was a case of not were they going to win, but how many they were going to put in.
If it hadn't happened, it would have been a coot and buster, wouldn't it?
Game we were talking off air just now. Bournemouth, Burnley. You said right, I'm the next one. So we're going down to the south coast. Then is it Dorset? I think Dorset in Bournemouth.
I don't think you should say it to the next one because that was a huge game for both clubs. I thought Burnley would have done okay this season.
No, it was Terry said that, not me. I wasn't going to.
I know it.
Yeah, you know what he's like.
But I thought Burnley would be all right this season.
Yeah.
Because they walked the championship and they were excellent in the championship.
They were.
They were probably the best team we played
for sure.
Our ground.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for Stoke City, who came and really gave us a lesson that day.
Yeah.
But that was a huge win for Bournemouth. Huge
necessary.
It was the first win of the season.
These are the games that these teams. There's 4 teams plus Everton who are going to be in the bottom 3. And these are the games that you have to get something out of. If you go to steal.
We just saw. Is that the same? No. There's a big film being made, isn't it? So we weren't too sure whether that was the same helicopter. I don't think it was.
Came around about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. So Bournemouth 2, Burnley 1, a good 3 points for the Cherries. Right. Let's go to Molyneux. This is the game we've got to talk about actually, but a little bit late.
Great game.
We watched this, didn't we? Wolves 2, Newcastle 2. That was the 5:30 on Saturday, wasn't it?
It was a great game.
Wolves had 11 shots, 6 on target. Newcastle 13 in 5. They had 57%. Callum Wilson, ex-Coventry, scored the 2. Penalty. That's the talk.
Huge talking.
Penalty.
Couple of talking points, but that's the big one. But Pope, their goalkeeper, is another big one.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to start teaching him how to catch a ball.
Yeah.
Because he comes out and punches everything, and most of his punches are woeful.
But he's shocking with his feet as well.
The second goal,
I know.
if he got the ball, Wolves wouldn't have scored. But I was glad Wolves did, because of what we're going to talk about now.
We always like, I tell you, again, we didn't really want Wolves on it. We just wanted a good game. It ended up 2-2.
But when the decision we were going to talk about happened, we wanted Wolves to equal.
Yes or no penalty?
Never in a million years.
Terry?
Shocking decision.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So where are these decisions coming from?
You could see the chap, the Wolves player, tried to move his foot up. The big tall lad, the Newcastle.
Burn? Dan Burn.
Shaw was looking
watches
for that.
the games.
Yeah, Shaw was looking.
Oh, Mick.
Mick. He said, never a penalty.
Mick, that's the manager of Millwall Park. Yeah.
Every single angle, it didn't look a penalty.
No.
But it was careless.
Yeah.
He did catch him, but the fellow
He
was
gave him a
go
decision
down.
to make, but it was the wrong decision.
But when they go back and go back and go back, it's about 2 minutes, weren't it? Looking at it.
Went on too long.
And when it goes on that long, normally they say no penalty.
They turn it over.
So I was quite surprised. But the first angle, it looked like definite penalty.
Yeah.
Initially it did, but when you saw all the different angles,
but he was going down before the contact.
The more you looked at it, less became a penalty.
It kept going on and going on. You just wonder what happens with the VAR, don't you?
It's getting more and more inconsistent. The offsides, apart from that disaster.
Don't mention that again, we're just getting over that one.
No, but generally the offsides are totally and utterly right, aren't they? But these penalty decisions, and it's not the only one.
So we were really glad when Wolves equalised, didn't we?
Absolutely.
In the second half.
But it was a great game.
Wolves, when they attack, like they did against Man United, first half against Liverpool, they look awesome. But 2 things from that game, I think, stand out. One, I think if that Neto is out for a period for Wolves,
it's a big loss.
It's going to be a big loss. And
for sure.
Rumour had it Arsenal was sniffing, but there again, the big club sniffing around everyone. If they were sniffing around him, that might put the mockers on that. And the other thing is, Newcastle now slowly picking up injuries, and their squad's not as deep.
Not as big.
It's not deep at all.
Not deep at all. And with that Tonoli now being banned for 10 months.
Because the
is it that official?
The official.
Eddie Howe come on, didn't he?
Did he know that this was going to happen when they paid £55 million?
But this is the thing they're talking
and
about.
that worries me.
This is what they're talking about.
That worries me.
I can't believe
they've spent £55 million, which is a lot of money for them.
If Milan knew,
and if he knew, Milan knew,
if you don't, it's all about betting, gambling.
Yeah, it's worrying.
Obviously from his club before, which was over in
AC Milan.
In AC Milan, Italy.
If AC Milan knew this was coming,
I can't believe they would. Surely they would never do that.
If he knew it was coming, it's not.
You know what does my head in is I'm listening to Eddie Howe, right, and all this crap about we're going to give them the support. Just keep them out of betting shop. Not being funny, we all like a gamble, right? These players are on 200-300 grand a week, right? Betting on your own team and all that, it's totally wrong. You can't.
Some of them have got nothing more to do with the money, though.
They got the casinos.
Listen, mate, buy a 75-inch TV, subscribe to Babe Station, watch that all bloody day, rather than sit there betting on your own team. Ridiculous.
We love you.
You give me 200
We
grand
love
a week,
you, sir.
I would not be in a betting shop.
No,
I've got no sympathy for him, even Ivan Toney, any of these players.
They're all getting caught.
No, I agree with you.
They can bet on cricket, they can bet on darts, topless darts,
it doesn't have to
anything.
be football.
It hasn't got to be football.
Because if it's football, they think you're doing something dodgy, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So why
especially when you're backing into your own team, when you're an AC Milan player.
Yeah.
If you've got gambling
I'm
problem,
amazed.
stay away from
You only
betting on
got 10 months,
football.
to be quite frankly.
Bet on something else.
Yeah.
Right, let's go to Villa Park. This is another one of those games where Arsenal beat Sheffield United and Villa take on Luton. You expect it
Villa are a good
to be a
side.
win, and they beat them. Villa 3, Luton 1, 71% possession, absolutely dominated the game.
Routine.
Saw bits.
Again, routine.
Yeah, again, a routine game. Again, wasn't it? Because it's the games at the bottom, again, you're talking, your Lutons and your Sheffield United. You're expecting the home team to do the business. Obviously, Arsenal playing superb, Villa playing superb. They're in the Conference Cup. Emery, ex-Arsenal.
Doing a fantastic job.
Phenomenal. He's got,
and they're playing good football.
Playing beautiful football to watch.
And they're the one team who are in Europe.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they're in the Europe Conference League, which is the lesser one,
of course.
where there's only 1 or 2 reasonable teams.
Decent size.
Fiorentina and one, but the rest are coming from leagues where that struggle in the Championship a lot of these teams. So they can get away with Thursdays, Sundays.
But it would be nice for them to bring the trophy
like West Ham
back to Britain. Yeah, like West Ham did. Yeah,
they're struggling more this season because they're playing at a higher level in Europe.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. You're right, Kev.
Well, Luton, sadly, I hope they don't go down, but I think they will. Another team haven't spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
But they're doing it the right way. They're trying to build a stadium with the money rather than wasting it on players' wages.
Sheffield United, you say, hammer, okay? 15 million. Top.
Archer for 18 million.
18 million.
Was at Boro on loan last season, was fantastic.
Luton, their highest.
They bought Charles for £5 million.
Exactly.
Who'd been on loan at Middlesbrough last season.
And he was at Coventry 2 years ago. That's what I'm saying. So 5 million, that's their highest paid player last year.
Yeah,
so what chance have they got?
They haven't.
They got no chance, have they?
But you know, the only thing I would say, they've got heart.
Yeah.
They were losing 2-0 the other week at Notts Forest.
2-2.
And they ended up 2-2.
Yeah.
They've got that. They've got heart.
Yeah, they have. No, you're
but
right.
They're doing it the right way. They haven't spent a fortune.
No.
They're going to build a stadium and get away from where they are. I know it's the home that they love.
Yeah.
But in this day and age, you need something different.
Yeah, you do,
They should have went to Milton Keynes this season. Get 30,000 people in their stadium.
They would have got more.
They could have they only get 10 down the road.
They get 10,000.
The other side of the M1.
That for me is a silly decision not to use them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every other week the stadium's.
They'd have sold it out. They've got 3 times the incoming, and they've got more chance of staying up.
They only get 10,200 roughly.
That's all they can get in the ground.
That's what I mean.
But the thing is, as Terry says, 30,000. Never even thought about it. Brilliant idea.
Yeah. You're probably right.
And they don't have a chance of staying up then.
Let's go to West Ham United against Everton.
Struggling. Which is why Sean hasn't come on.
That's 3 on the spin there.
Yeah, and they didn't look good. I did watch a bit of it, I must admit.
It was a boring game.
Yes, it was. And the goal, I will be honest with you, Calvin-Lewin, 51 minutes, an absolute cracking goal.
Yes, it was.
3 players around him. He put his foot over. He brought it round. You know what I mean? And boom, in the. He only had that much to aim for in the corner. Super. On his day, he is a great centre forward.
Enough days.
No, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get.
And he has injuries, but that was a massive result for Everton Football Club.
That keeps them at the bottom 3. That will keep them up as far as I can.
But West Ham, 3 defeats in a week. Away to Villa, 4-1.
Yeah.
2-1. They were still in the game. Got beat 4. Didn't play very well in Olympiacos.
No, they didn't. No.
But I believe that the Thursday to Sunday is. They find it hard this year because the European level's higher than it was.
Yeah, for sure.
So plus a long journey from Greece.
I think what he did on Sunday is he put Suchek on the bench, the Czech fella, and he pulled that Kudas in to accommodate him.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they weren't as strong in midfield.
No.
They're a bit more tech-minded, but again, it's Antonio up front.
Do you think they've got loads of strength and depth, West Ham?
No,
I don't think so.
No, they
But then again, if you talk to any West Ham fan, that said 5 years ago they would have won a European trophy and they'd be in the top 10 every season.
They're loving it.
100%. So you can't. You're going to have off days.
If they finish top 10 every season, the next 10 seasons, it is a massive success for West Ham.
60,000 every home game.
There's only 5-6 clubs getting them sort of crowds. West Ham are one of them.
Yeah. They do have a great
All credit to them. They have a fantastic backing. Home and away.
Yeah, they do.
To be fair.
But they only had 12 shots, 2 on target. They did have 64%. As you say, Kev, it means nothing.
Possession means nothing.
Everton had 10 shots, 4 on target, and they won 1-0. And I think they
I still think they'll struggle.
Yeah.
They'll be in that bottom 5.
Yeah, but definitely will be bottom
5,
3.
6.
No.
Forest worry me a little bit.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that again.
And on Friday, on the Shoutouts, I've got a very good friend of Wagsy and the boys. They were all there. Good friend Steve Cook, who was my roving reporter at the Ryder Cup. His daughter was the mascot. Okay, probably her first game she went. Loved it. I've got the video, got the photographs. I will put that on my sports roundup on Friday, Cookie, and she was number 1 right in front, the mascot. What a lovely tribute, absolutely superb. And she
probably made her day.
You want to see her smiling, beautiful, pretty little thing, and it would have made her day. So that'll go out on Friday, big man. I haven't forgot, don't you worry about that. Right, let's go down. Let's go down the Goldstone ground. I say that because I'm still old-fashioned like you. You say Welcome Park, Ayrton Park, and you can't forget it, can you? Yeah. So Brighton took Fulham on, and you would have put on paper Brighton win probably 2-3, but
we were talking off camera before you turned up late, Brighton suffering the Thursday, Sunday.
Gotcha. Okay.
They should have won the game, Brighton.
Yeah.
But they seemed to tire towards the end.
Yeah.
Fulham scored a goal after 65 minutes. Paulinho, who for a few games looked as though he was sulking because he didn't get his transfer.
Yeah.
But he's starting to play well again.
That Paulinho should have been sent off. How the hell?
Didn't see.
You never seen it?
No.
I didn't watch the whole game.
Right.
So.
He went flying in with his elbow, flying in,
Gotcha.
caught Gross, plush in the face,
Yeah.
and didn't get sent off.
Gotcha.
So if you get a chance, watch it.
Okay.
I wrote that down here.
Yeah.
The elbow in Gross's face was
Gotcha.
a straight red card, right? And Silver turned around and said, well, VAR's there, they've not given it, what do you want me to do? More or less saying, we got away with one there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a shocker, right? It
Yeah.
could have broke his bloody jaw. The problem with Brighton is, when they're good, they're good.
Yeah.
Very good.
But when they're like... When
they're bad, they're bad.
Are they a team that played better against the better sides?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got
Yeah, I
fucked,
mean,
didn't they? What,
you know.
6-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've had some shockers. I mean, remember
Aston
last
Villa
season?
beat them 6-1, yeah.
Was it 5-1 they lost home to Everton in the last
They
season?
did.
West Ham beat them 3-1 this year
Yes,
as well.
Right.
At their
Brighton's
place.
biggest problem is, and this is why I got rid of some very good
I think
goalkeepers,
Thursday's
is
hampering them like.
they try and play out from the back
Yeah.
all the time, and that's what cost them goal. There's a time and a place of playing
Here's
out
a
from the
time and a
back.
place, you're
Yeah.
right.
So are you saying they don't have a plan B? There's a lot of teams now play that.
They all play like that.
They all, you know what I mean?
They all play like
Get a
that.
chance.
Bournemouth play like that.
Watch
Smash
it.
it down.
But
Smash
there's
it down.
times when you
Watch
just
it.
got to put it in the stand and kick it forward.
The goal that led, or the mistake that led to Fulham's goal, was them playing out from the back, and
Yeah,
it's
gotcha.
Pascal Gross again involved. The keeper's played it to him. He didn't want the ball.
No.
He's miscontrolled it.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. It's in the back of the net. Sometimes just get rid, because
I
if the
totally
ball's at
agree.
the other end of the pitch, you can't score from there, can you?
No.
Unless you're Harry Kane.
Can't
play
score from the
Well,
stand either.
Brighton 8. It's a good standard home stat to me.
They deserve to win it. by
18
far.
18
Oh, absolutely they
shots,
did.
7 on target, and Fulham had 10-5 on target. But again, you would expect Brighton to do the business. They're still missing.
They're not as free-
Milosevic?
They're not as free flowing with the goals this season.
Fulham's number 9. Is it Milosevic?
Was it
Serbian fella.
Yeah, the Serbian fella.
Was
Yeah.
it Ferguson's first game back?
Yeah.
From being injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, scored after
He was a
20.
good player, that Ewan Ferguson.
Very good.
So he might have been a bit ring rusty, mate.
According to his source, he's going Man U. Why he wants to leave Brighton to go Man U on it?
I heard from a source. Well, whether how good the source is, I don't know.
HP source.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Irish.
I don't-
You might be a Man U fan
Yeah,
yourself, deep
yeah,
down. You
it
don't
probably
know,
is it.
do you?
Well, I've got 2 games to go. Let's get Terry's game in. Liverpool 3, Nottingham Forest. I did see bits of it in one
We
of you.
didn't watch it because we were watching the Manchester
Watching the Man United. I watched bits
Which
on.
is strange. Why did that start half 3, not half 4? The Man U game.
I don't know. There was nothing on that.
No.
I thought there must have been because of the rugby final, but the rugby final was Saturday.
Do you think
So I
it-
don't know why.
Do you think it was because of the clock's change? No,
No, that shouldn't affect it, should it?
no, but it was
Because they
an hour
went back
before.
over.
That's the only thing I
I
can think
don't
of.
see why that should have any
You had your
bearing.
1 o'clock game, you had a few games at 2, and it's always Super Sunday half 4.
Yeah.
I didn't understand
And
that.
I'm in the pub, and all 2 of them started piling in, watching that game in Man U shirts. What were you doing here a bit early? Oh, half 3, I went.
Yeah, I know.
I went, it's
Yeah.
half 3 for.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
half
yeah.
4. I didn't understand it at all. But it was a routine win. I mean,
was.
we went 1-0 up. It should have been more.
Yeah.
Fair play. I mean, obviously, as you know,
Forest came to get the draw, didn't they?
I think they just just turn up basically. The
Forest
game out
behind the
right.
ball.
They made no attempt, apart from that who had a cracking shot at the bar in the second half. They made no attempt whatsoever to try and get anything from that game. The only disappointment was we should have scored more goals. For the goal
Which
difference.
is what happens a lot with Liverpool.
But again, as I
It's
said, just before kick-off, obviously Diaz, who's had his parents kidnapped in Colombia,
They haven't found his father,
he
have
was
they?
due to play. Not the father yet, no. They got the mum.
He takes a lot. He's only small. So it
Jota's
takes a
come
lot
in.
to find him.
Jota's come in and played instead. So it's disrupted the team, but obviously they're professionals, right? But it's one of them games where we should have kicked on
Yeah.
and scored more goals. But when it was 1-0, we sort of had about a 20-minute spell where you thought, they're going to break here and nick one here, and it could have cost us.
At 1-0, it was 1-0 for a long time, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And you thought, they just might break away and equalise, but it didn't happen. But at the end of the day, it's a routine win. They won 3-0. For me, Liverpool are starting to get better and better and stronger. And it's fortunate they're in the Europa League as opposed to the Champions League,
yeah.
because
And it's your day.
it's not, well, they're not having to use their best players in the Europa League.
No.
They can put a few young uns in, and
Well, Liverpool have lost, I think, about one game in about
if they
20,
put the best
22.
team in, they'll win that.
Do you know that? They've lost about 1 in 22, and the only game they've lost
Yeah.
from the back end of last season up until now was the game at Spurs the other week.
Right.
So all in all, Liverpool were very good
Oh,
football.
they're doing well.
But I was disappointed Divock Origi never played because I'd love seeing Origi come on. He would have got a great reception for what he'd done for us. But
Yeah, for sure he did.
as always, Divock was injured. So
But Forest only had 9 shots, 1 on target. Your mob had 21 in 8, and you had 73% possession. And you had Jota, Nunes, and Salah, 3 top strikers, always going to score.
Gakpo come on as well.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
I think he's been a great success. Gakpo, I'm not so sure.
yeah, I mean he links up the play.
I didn't think originally, but I think he's picked up a little bit lately. Yeah,
I'm not so sure.
Been injured. He's
I'm not so sure.
great player. He's
Right.
no Anthony, but he was 80 million quid. But he scored more goals,
That's
more
untrue.
assists.
He was only 72.
Oh, I'm talking about
anyway,
no, sorry,
come on, we don't
no.
upset
right.
the fella.
No. It just, upsetting me, that's for sure. Well, let's move on to the last game of the weekend. Again, it's the big local derby between Man United and Man City. I did say 4-0 Man City, to tell you the truth. That's what I said behind the scenes.
For 20 minutes, Manchester United were very good.
The first 50, we watched them, and if they scored one, it'd be a different ball game for sure. But they haven't.
No.
As far as I'm concerned, Man City have 11 quality players plus Emily's on the bench.
Plus another 7 on the bench.
Man United have probably 4 or 5 quality players
best.
at the best, and the others as well. So you're always going to,
They've spent mountains of money of Manchester United.
The
I know
biggest-
their fans slag the Glazers off, but they've spent a fortune of money.
Biggest net spend in the last 10 years.
Man United.
So they can't be upset with the Glazers for a lack of spending.
Worldwide.
It must be something else.
Man United 7 shots, 3 on target. Man City
The first 20 minutes was
Yeah.
the big part
Yeah.
of the game. If they'd scored it, give them a foothold in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
And they didn't get it.
But do you think that was a penalty?
No.
If they're going to,
No, I'm just going to cut that in here. Not a rainy
Not
side.
as bad a decision as the Newcastle
No, the
one.
point. The pointed question is: listen, the guy goes through. It's nowhere
he
near
has
the.
pulled him though.
Of course he has. But the thing is, Terry, listen, you and I, when the 3 of us played football many years ago, all right, this wasn't happening. Even last night I'm watching McFadzy and he's holding him in this and one of you.
Yeah.
You can have 6 penalties every single game.
But Webby, he give the referee a decision to make. If he hadn't put his hand on him, a decision wouldn't have got made.
Why not?
He weren't getting the ball anyway.
No, he didn't have to do it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But he gave the referee a decision to make.
But my argument is
Stupid, the ball was
you should have a penalty of that in every single of these games.
2 or 3 every game.
And that's what I'm trying to say to you. It'd be 6 penalties, but they're all doing it. They're all pushing and shoving.
They are.
Referee, penalty.
But every so often, one of these is going to be given.
Yeah.
And that was the one that was given. I mean, if they play that game 3 or 4 times,
I don't think it affected the result, though.
No, of course not.
Unlike the Newcastle one,
No,
which
no.
could have, that never
But
affected.
then what he gets the crowd around you. He gets the crowd, obviously, a bit of obscene in all this.
It's one of the few times I've heard the Manchester United crowd. We said the first 30 minutes, the atmosphere was fantastic.
Oh, atmosphere was on the money.
Was really.
And they were really buzzing, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
They were buzzing.
And they fed off it in that 20 minutes.
But as soon as Haaland scored, then Penn, he put it the right way.
Light was on the wall, wasn't it?
Oh, Nana.
And then they just started playing around them, didn't they?
Listen, if the
Nana made some good saves.
if he didn't play good, we discussed that.
A huge critic of him.
But what happens is, what they do, they catch the ball. The ball's coming there. It's only going 5 miles an hour, and they push it out. If I could push it,
could have caught it.
Just 2 or 3 times he could have caught it. Disappointed, these goalies, whoever's teaching these goalies,
And
obviously.
these are goalkeepers, ex-goalkeepers.
That's what I'm trying to say.
From an era when they used to catch the ball and not punch.
Yeah.
What are they not seeing that
I know.
we're seeing?
they spent nearly 50 million quid on him. They obviously let a goalkeeper down
£42 million.
for nothing, right?
They may as well have given him a contract.
And there's talk of David De Gea coming back.
Yeah. Well, he's sat at home. He's on garden leave in a sense, enjoying himself in the
No
sun.
one signed him.
No,
Maybe
I'm
he's
not.
asking
That's
too much
what
money.
I meant. I meant that he's just doing nothing, enjoying himself with all the money in the bank, and he's thinking, he's watching the games going, I should still be between the sticks, shouldn't I?
How old is he? 32, 33?
If that. He's
But goalkeepers, I mean, it was
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, why would he be sitting on his backside at 32?
Ben Foster at Wrexham. I mean, you know what I mean? Obviously,
He's finally retired again now, isn't he? Finally.
He mustn't want to play football. Mustn't really be that bothered about playing football.
He's
If
probably
he's
like-
sat in his
he's like- he's
backside,
laughing his head
at
off.
32 through 33.
He's sitting at home watching that banana
That's
goal,
bad.
thinking, what the bloody hell, banana, I don't know what his name is. Useless.
right, we're going to shut it now because
No,
of.
very quickly though, 2
Oh,
things.
go on, very quickly, please.
Haaland's second goal.
Yeah, he had about.
Nobody within 5 yards of
I
him.
did watch it again.
He said that.
He was there. The defender was there.
could
He
have
went
scored that
close.
goal with your eyes shut.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Right? All right, one eye shut. So if you don't mark someone
Yeah.
and they've got a free head at the back.
Yeah.
Now last night you had the Ballon d'Or award thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
I saw on Sky Sports Show. I didn't watch that.
Surprise, Messi won.
Yeah.
Surprise, Ronaldo were number 2. But anyway.
Nice to see Bellingham get the young one though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quite deserved.
Oh.
Well deserved.
Oh,
But
what
they
a player,
showed
what a
all
player.
his goals from
What a
last
player.
season, Ireland, and so many of them goals.
We're all going
And
to-
Gary Lineker sussed it up. He says, in a game you might make 8 or 9 runs into a space, presuming the ball might go there,
Yeah.
and you might waste your time. He says, but sooner or later you're going to make that
He
run.
knows it's going to happen.
It's
and
going
he'll
to
get his
happen.
chance.
And
he'll
again,
score.
most of his goals I saw last night
Yeah.
were all identical, where he runs into space,
Yeah.
no one goes with him,
Gotcha.
and bang, the ball goes there. It was an easy goal.
As you say, that on Sunday was shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, there was literally nobody within 5 yards of it.
Best striker in the
And
world,
that is bad.
and you're not going with
I
him.
can't believe that Ten Hag isn't saying to their players, every time they get a corner or there's a free kick, somebody, don't watch the ball, just mark Ireland. Because if somebody had it, would have made it awkward.
If they do zonal marking,
there's nobody big enough, is there?
certain games you don't do it. Certain games you
You just watch somebody be with him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, but the only other thing for that game I want to say, Anthony, how the hell wasn't he given a red card for kicking?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah. Agreed.
Once he done it,
Shocking.
the bloke looked at him, he did it
Agreed.
again,
Agreed.
right?
And then
His
he's
head was up his backside.
arguing the toss.
Yeah.
Why pick on me? He should have been sent off.
He went to
But
kick him,
I've got to
missed
say
him.
Another thing.
Where's the
about Manchester
bloke
United.
for the VAR?
Mason Mount came in at half
Mason
time.
Mount.
Yeah.
What did he do? He did nothing. £55 million, and the kid does nothing.
That's why he's got sold by Chelsea. There was a reason why
They
Chelsea
knew-
dropped him.
he's not a good player,
No.
and I hope he never gets into the England squad. How he ever got?
No,
I don't think he will.
Gareth, pick him.
Well, he shouldn't.
Well, we'll see. All right, listen.
They can't, 100%, no?
Yeah, 100%.
So why weren't VAR involved?
We'll be talking this for the coach come on,
If he
won't we?
spat at him, they would have been straight on
They would
it.
have picked it up, wouldn't
You're
they?
right. It was a disgraceful challenge. The challenge itself could have been right.
It wasn't even a tackle, was it? He just deliberately kicked the
No,
fella.
he just, yeah, exactly.
Right, boys, we're going to move on because we've got another video to do.
Right.
This is our Tuesday weekly sports.
Can we
Fred-
quickly mention, as before we come on, surprise, 2034 World Cup, Australia's pulled out. They were in the running with Saudi Arabia. So in about the next hour, there should be a few £billion for an offshore bank account hitting Crocodile Dundee's personal bank account in Australia. And surprise, we've got the World Cup in Saudi Arabia.
Good day,
Well, I
Sheila.
never knew that.
No.
Are they going to mess our season up
I'm a
again?
roving reporter.
Are they going to mess the season up yet again?
Probably will do.
And make us play a World Cup in the middle of
Middle of the night as well.
Yeah? Are they going to do that again?
Horrendous. No, but that's much. Is that just
Well, good for us.
It's just come out just now, and they've also been given Saudi Arabia, which is quite funny, the 2029 Asian Winter Olympics or Winter Games. And they're going to build a city for it. The city's not even been built.
But there won't be any CO2 emissions at all. It won't
Right.
be costing.
Boy, we're going to move on because time is killing us at the moment. That's our weekly sports football Premiership roundup. Thanks to Terry and thanks to Kevin. Obviously, before we go, don't forget we've got our third and final sponsored walk, Terry, on
Bathball.
Bar Crawl. Only 3 this time. What day is it?
21st of November.
Yeah.
We're going to start the Queen Vic in Los Cristianos.
That's Big Mick. Love it. I messaged him yesterday. Nice.
Going to
Top
walk
man.
along the seafront again, same route, but sort of come off near the Met Palace.
Yeah.
Go to the Highlander.
Highlander, yeah.
Parque de la Paz.
And that's Lee and
Got Lee, Andy,
yeah.
Gav, Fish.
Okay.
Nice lot of lads in there. Back out of there, back down to the Med Palace, straight along the seafront again,
Yeah.
straight to the Oppen Grapes, because obviously a lot of people couldn't handle doing.
Well, we
five
had 5 or whatever, and the problem is we lost a few because we were 40, 50 strong. We did. So if anybody wants to follow us,
Got to keep them fat ladies off the owl, mate. 'Cause they weren't shaking their buckets this time. They were sitting down getting on it.
Yeah, they were. That's on the 21st on a Tuesday
Another
morning.
one I miss.
Hey, Fran.
Yeah, we're gonna start the 21st. That's going to be a Tuesday morning. We'll be at the Queen Vic between 9:30 and 10:30, and starting the walk from 10:30. That's what's going on, and we're doing it for FACT, fighting against cancer in Tenerife. 1 or 2 more blogs I'm going to do personally on just for FACT over the next week or so. Got a big motorbike. So if you've got any comments on that, please down below.
Can I say a quick thing?
Please do.
To my grandson, Harry,
yeah.
and my granddaughter, Evie.
Oh, that was going to come up in a minute anyway. I never forget.
And
that.
also, I want you to comment. We had one of our good friends, Mike, on the other day. Big Mackham. He was calling everyone from what did he call people from
Smoggies.
No, worse than that.
Inbreds.
Inbreds.
That's it.
I don't know we dare.
And then you beat them 4-0.
I don't know we dare.
So,
Well, he sent me some
Seagulls have left their town
and we
because
got a
of what
message
their
from our
fans
mate
do.
Mike. Our mate Mike is in Tunisia now at a tennis competition.
He's not.
He's got a garage full of seagulls in.
He's in
And you know what I mean.
Listen, he's in Turkey.
In Tunisia?
It's the over 50s, and he's playing for Great Britain tennis country for us, for England, for the over 50s. And
Why not get Tim Hemman?
yeah, I know. Yeah, he's not
He
doing
must
it.
be knocking.
He's got
I've got some.
with his
John Lloyd.
Amsterdam.
John Lloyd.
Will you two shut up for
Sorry.
2 minutes, will you?
Fred Perry,
Let me
is he
finish
still
up.
alive?
So that I'm going to put a couple of photographs on Friday on my shoutouts. Right, before we go, don't forget timothydowd.com/Webby. That's the what is it?
Auction.
Thank you.
Oh, he did say, by the way, before I forget, Mick, he said he's going to sort of price up a syrup for you. Because he said they're on the cheap out there at the moment.
Syrup and fig wig. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, they're on the. Yeah, he's in Turkey for his white teeth.
He'll have
That's
some
right.
of that if he wants to.
Yeah, so timothydowd.com/Webby. Bid. There's about 13 fantastic items, as you know. Rocket Money O'Sullivan, Frankie Dettori. There's a cap signed by Stenson, who won the 2015 Open up in Scotland. Lots of make a bid. We will make sure you get these items. Whoever bids the highest by Christmas, for you can bid some up for your granddad, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, whatever. Do it for them. It'll be fantastic. We'll keep it quiet. Right. Last but not least, subscribe down below. And it's got a big ding when I do WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. It is for free. If you want to listen to these two great muppets, then you can listen to him every week, that's for sure.
Stanford and Waldorf.
Kevin comes over every week. He's done a great job today.
And
we have a Facebook page as well down below. Foggy, my pal, big Spurs fan. Love you,
no
mate.
cups dished out.
No cups dished out.
October.
Not this time of the year, that's for sure. Don't forget, that's going to go. That's out tonight. Tomorrow, the three of us now, we're going to do a video for the Champions League, Europa Cup, and the Conference Cup. For Aston Villa in, can they win it?
Who's Tottenham in that Europa League? Or not in the Europe this year, are they? Not even the Dog and Duck Cup, will
Oh
they?
God, he's a bad boy. Listen, so what I'm going to say is, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, subscribe to WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. It is for free. Terry, as always, big man. Kevin,
Cheers, Lambert.
And it was your grandkids again. Go on, do it again.
Harry and Evie.
Aaron Evie.
Harry's now a Boro fan. He went to his first ever game on Boxing Day.
What'd you lose by?
Don't tell the NSPCC.
I'm looking after him, kids. Right, I'm going to turn you off now, and we're going to do the one for tomorrow, Wednesday. WEBBY'S Sports Roundup from me and the boys.